the opportunity to go first if you would like to.
The rest of the match. That's excellent. I need to go over to get it. We're going to have to sit around and wait.
Dogwood.
Dogwood.
That's that second card because there's also a talent.
Ash, Nib,
is there anything for Tej to play?
What do you think, Logan?
No, I think
this is a very interesting matchup in terms of post side. We have 9 minutes at least on the clock. Is that a bit too early, or is it like this is the right timing? Maybe you have to hold on to that spooky dogwood for a longer period of time. Maybe attempt to do a little bit of comboing.
Okay, so he does have something here. So I can see 4 of his cards, and none of those 4 cards could do anything. This is one, though, that obviously certainly does.
Does Calvin disrupt this one?
It's such a sign of weakness when you discard Ash Blossom.
Yeah, and Calvin makes the call on the Infinite Impermanence on the Diabell Star.
Oh, he's not playing.
Great call. Okay. No fault. Pass turn.
All right, make sure I don't choke, okay?
Oh, now we got the teammate support.
Yeah. I don't know if it was worth just holding back the Witch.
I might dogwood him here and draw phase.
It's such a sign of weakness. If your opponent has Effect Failure, Infinite Impermanence, any of those cards, they're obviously going to utilize it.
Now, if Tej can maintain at least 1 card in hand, we are likely going to see that Diabell Star resummon onto the field, being sent to the graveyard during the opponent's turn. So there is follow-up coming from it, but it did cost an extra card right now.
Yeah, I mean, but you could just Flame Birch it to the Spell and Trap card zone somewhere along the lines too.
Yep, that is true.
It's going to be tough.
Anything on resolution?
Okay, on resolution. So there's no Drone Logbird coming down on that Snake Eye Ash being added from Bonfire. That is looking pretty good for Calvin, but there's more disruption from Tej.
Well, you have to assume that.
Yeah, you have to.
If you're discarding Ash Blossom, your hand is just filled with them.
Yep, and we're going to normal summon out Ash. That is Snake Eye Ash, and that's the spooky Dogwood coming down. And this is such a weird position to be in.
Ignore it, like actually do it.
Additional summons that you push out is going to help Tej gain a lot of life points, and not a lot of time left in the round.
Now there's a little bit under 8 minutes.
All right, but
let's see how fast Calvin starts to play here, realizing that his opponent might gain
on his hand, right?
10, 20.
Oh, wow, triple tactics. Oh, now he can more or less just pass back. It's not that painful.
Yeah, you can actually just pass back here completely.
Yeah, you don't have to let Tej gain additional life anymore. Or maybe you can still even push that Diabell Star into the back.
Yeah, that might be the play. Push it to the back.
Yeah, and then you have 2 fires level 1 in the graveyard.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
You're good.
Tej is basically stuck on top decking at that point, and Calvin still has a handful of cards. If he has any disruption from the hand, the top deck card might not be enough. It could enable the triple tactics talent that's still revealed, though. So,
wow, be careful.
Very, very intricate game state.
But what single card are you going to draw at that point? I mean, a single Ash could possibly do it.
The deck just has so many 1-card starters.
You go Flame Bird here?
He has Typhoon, 2 copies of Ash himself.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Card
but again, there's the talents that could draw additional cards.
That's what I was saying. You probably should
so you don't have to use Ash, and you have other types of interruption on the field. The Ash can just stop the draw too.
That's true.
And you put Ash
and we have the Diabell Star being pushed into the back, and then at least the 3,000 damage here. The whatever that he gained through the summon of Flamber's Dragon now is going to be mitigated. So.
Declare your faces, please. Okay, sorry. So what do you want me to do?
You want to set up your fire keys.
Okay.
Oh, they're going through coaching now. This is the best part about being in a team situation where you can communicate with each other.
Now we see original send the Flamebird Dragon to the graveyard. Ponix hits the field. Not a lot of life point gain there. We'll potentially see 2 level 1 special summon back. Not a ton of life points gained there either.
Chainlink 1.
It says 630.
Chilling 2.
Oh man, so many life points. Oh, this is running down to the wire.
See, I wouldn't have done that.
So he searches out the Sanctuary.
We got to play quick here.
Going through the field spell?
We have to play quick here. Under Spooky Dogwood, you got to get that turn back.
You do. You need a turn. Because if Tej draws Ash, and it gets hit by Veiler, or it gets hit by Ash Blossom, it creates a situation where you don't want to Ash the Ash, because you don't want to draw 2. But Ash itself is usually enough to go pretty close to full combo. So it's going to be a really interesting situation. It matters entirely what Tej's top card is. If it's an engine card like that, this is going to put Calvin to the test about what he actually wants to use that Ash Blossom on, whether it's wait for the talents or try to do it early.
That is true. Oh no, they're just constantly reading cards.
I think what Calvin's going to probably be able to do is at least go into Appaloosa, and then with Appaloosa on the field, he can negate an Ash off the top of Appaloosa,
hey, go ahead.
and then Ash Blossom the talents, Ash Blossom the talents, and then I think there's going to be enough time for him to win.
Okay, but Tej is gaining a lot of life points. That's another 27, another 27, two 27s, another 18 from the Arvada. Oh boy.
This is another option. You just leave Arvada. You don't even have to go into Appaloosa, right? Why give your opponent the life points if you don't need to? It's a little bit more difficult with Promethean on the field to go into Appaloosa because you're locked into fires anyway, and this is totally fine, right? Your Avada covers almost anything off the top of Tej's deck as a monster effect, and then you can Ash Blossom the Triple Tactics talent. But I like this too.
Does Calvin have any cards left in his hand now? I think he's committed everything. Oh yeah, okay. I just couldn't see the remaining cards. Okay. There we go. This is.
What's his life?
This is a chance.
13,200.
13,200?
I just think everything's covered, though. That's the problem.
Yeah. And it passes turn. Oh.
13,200.
Yes.
I think we can deal 13,200 damage here.
Yeah, he gets to use Promethean again. Brings back Flameburge.
Yeah.
Summon the DI Ballstar from Tej.
No worries, man. You're good.
Well, you can't summon it on your own turn.
Oh, yeah, but you're Fire Lucky, you can't summon it on.
Yep.
But you could eventually.
10. It's like 10,200.
I think he's trying to get that extra bit of damage. That Arvada cannot leave the field just in case a Nibiru comes down, and that could be the game-deciding Nibiru.
He's at 13,200.
13,200. How would one get that level of reach? I mean, Zelantis play can probably do it with a Raging Phoenix. Raging Phoenix gaining the attack of maybe a Flamberge, another 3,000 on top. That's 20. That's a 5,000, 5,300 on that particular lock.
All you have to do is play.
You have to be so careful here.
Yes.
And the clock is running down as well, so you got to execute the damage without overcommitting. So many things to consider. The pressure is on because you are the one. You are the one that is holding the team together. You're the one that maybe can get the 8-0.
On.
We got the Ash. Do we have a second Flamberge Dragon? Maybe we do. Maybe we don't.
Poplar summon, checking to see if there's any targets left.
And I think if you run down to like 1 minute left on the clock, the hardest part likely is that you probably have to go into battle phase a bit early. Because if you miss the battle phase, you're just going to lose.
Here's Doolittle, which boosts the attack of everything.
Yep. Oh, wow. Did I expect to see the Chimera?
Yeah, the Doolittle allows you to recur cards back into your hand after they've been destroyed. So it works pretty well with the Fire King strategy.
It's
one of the original Link monsters, but a cool one here.
25, so that's game.
And I believe all fire monsters gain attack through.
No, yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Lose attack. Not that we see any water monsters out there right now.
3, 4, 5, 5. I think this is 500 per.
That's 23.
I believe so. So
that's almost like an additional 2,500 attack monster on the field.
32. 18.
No, there it is. Calvin C secures it for Team Squiddy. Well played.
Okay.
What a tight situation he was in. Being hit by Spooky Dog would usually means like, oh no, there's not enough time. But there was like almost 10 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah,
I think the fact that he knew after Triple Tactics talent that Tej just had a dead talents himself allowed him to feel confident in saying.
That was actually really fun. It was cool to watch how to play with Dogwood there, and just make sure that like you've got your other guys helping you. They know what to do. They're thinking about it as well. I probably would have done it a lot differently. I would have probably just gone pass, do the 3,000 damage so he's only gained 700. So that way he still has to push through my board in time. But it wouldn't have been a lot of disruption, whereas with the Fire King cards, it was a lot of disruption. So that was really cool.